Hey there, Dr. Randy Arno here with Headstrong Coaching, and welcome back to my series on sleep hygiene. And in this video series, we're exploring tips and strategies to help you improve the quality of your sleep. So for today's video, first of all, I want to talk about managing stress and anxiety. High levels of stress and anxiety can interfere with sleep, so it's really important to find ways to relax and unwind before bedtime. Now, there are several practices that work really well, and I'd recommend you try each one of them. So specifically, I would try out mindfulness meditation, deep breathing exercises, and progressive muscle relaxation, all of which can really help to calm your mind and body. And all of these also have good research showing that they do indeed reduce stress. So I would recommend that you try each one of these a couple of times anyway, and decide which one you prefer or which one works better for you. There are plenty of guided videos on each of these on YouTube that make it really easy to try out. But I will be producing a few of my own videos that I'll be posting here in the near future. Now, my next tip has to do with diet and hydration, but especially within a few hours of bedtime. If you're hungry close to bedtime and you want a snack, you want to avoid heavy, spicy, or acidic foods because they can really cause a lot of discomfort and heartburn and really interfere with your sleep. You want to opt for easily digestible snacks, something like yogurt, a banana, a piece of toast. And also, obviously, be sure to stay hydrated throughout the day, but within a couple of hours of bedtime, you want to make sure you limit your fluid intake so that you can cut down on the chances of having to make a trip to the bathroom in the middle of the night. So my next tip has to do with making sure you have a comfortable sleep environment. This is really an important aspect of sleep hygiene that a lot of people overlook. So you want to invest in a supportive mattress and pillows that suit your sleeping preferences. And also think about how old your mattress that you have right now actually is. If it's more than 10 years old, you probably need to think about investing in a new one. Another thing you can do to create a better sleep environment is to either use blackout curtains or a sleep mask to make sure you're blocking out any unwanted light. And then finally, maintain a comfortable room temperature, which is typically between 62 and 67 degrees Fahrenheit for optimal sleep. Now, for those of you living in just about any other country than the United States, that's somewhere between 16.7 and 19.4 degrees Celsius. Okay, now, caffeine intake. It's just fine to enjoy a cup of coffee or tea in the morning, but you want to try to avoid caffeine in the evening, definitely, and even in the late afternoon, because caffeine stays in your system for several hours and obviously can interfere with your ability to fall asleep, even if you drink that cup of coffee, say like 3 or 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Okay, so finally, the last tip I want to discuss in today's video is in regard to using technology close to bedtime. And by technology, I'm referring to smartphones, tablets, computers, anything with screens. The bright blue light coming from these types of devices actually cause your brain to delay the release of melatonin, which you probably know is a hormone that's partly responsible for regulating your sleep-wake cycle and responsible for making you feel sleepy around bedtime. So exposing yourself to that bright light within a couple of hours of sleep can make it really difficult to fall asleep at your normal bedtime. So I personally would recommend that you limit or even eliminate screen time an hour or even 2 hours before bedtime, or consider using apps or settings that at least reduce the blue light exposure, such as the night mode or blue light filters that's typical on smartphones and tablets these days. Okay, so by incorporating these do's and don'ts into your daily routine, you can really create a more conducive environment for restful sleep, which will help you wake up feeling more refreshed and rejuvenated. Stay tuned for the next video in this mini-series on sleep hygiene. And in the meantime, I've got a short ebook I've written where I've compiled a number of additional research-backed recommendations for getting a good night's sleep. And for a limited time at least, I'm giving it away for free. So if you're interested in getting a free download of that ebook, Unlocking Better Sleep, just click on the link that I have put into the comments below. Thanks, and I will see you next time.